Do you think we turn a blind eye, especially these anti-racist activists who campaign against anti-black racism? Do you think they're very happy to turn a blind eye to anti-Jewish racism?
So I think there is an element of people turning a blind eye to anti-Jewish racism, but I also think it's really important that we don't get stuck in this kind of competitive victimhood where Jews are constantly trying to compete to be seen as victims of racism too. I think we need to see all racism as racism. And when we think about Richard Cowie Jr., which is Wiley's real name, MBE, I might add, we need to see there a fine example of classical anti-Semitism and anti-Semitic tropes. And as you said, he was questioning why Hitler hated Jews in that video. And just remember that this Thursday is Holocaust Memorial Day. That's when we take time to remember the over 6 million Jews who were killed by the Nazis during World War II. So I think it's a particularly tasteless thing for him to say. And I think we need to think beyond that picture of Marcus Rashford with him as well, because there is the possibility that Marcus Rashford didn't know about it, or that he was just snapped in a photo opportunity. You know, it takes half a second for a photo like that to be taken. He has since condemned it when it was pointed out to him that Richard Cowie, has these opinions. I just wonder if you don't mind to run through some of the things that he has said about Jews, because I think that his maintaining this MBE really brings the honours system into disrepute. And I've been in touch for months with the appointments and forfeiture committee of the honours system, and they haven't removed this. They've said that they will consider it. But, you know, as a proud British Jew, I can only reiterate how dreadfully distressing it is that a man who, in my opinion, is an unashamed and vocal anti-Semite can be the holder of an MBE. I mean, he said that Jews should be shot, using a slang phrase for hold porn, I think is what he said. I'm told that's what it means. He accused Jewish people of being racists, cowards, asked if it was anti-Semitic to say that Jewish people have power, described Jews as snakes, and said that black people should go to war with Jewish people. He claimed that he was the original 12 tribes and that you lot, meaning us lot Jews, were just visitors, suggesting that Jews are somehow imposters. He wrote on Twitter that Jews should hold corn. As I said, it's an expression meaning we should be shot. In a recent video, as you said, he asked why did Hitler hate Jews? What happened between them and Hitler? As if you could explain the industrialized murder of 6 million Jews with some sort of grudge that Hitler might hold.
Yeah. Just in terms of a lot of the taking of the knee and celebrities and things like that, do you think this has just now been exposed as virtue signalling?
Look, I think people want to show their own opposition to racism in whatever way they see fit. And in a sense, I do support that. You know, I may choose different ways from you or someone else, but I think that it's important that everybody shows their commitment to do that. But I think the more important way to show your commitment is not to be seen really celebrity worshipping somebody who is such an unashamed racist, for example, as Wiley. And it's also to be seen in your day-to-day behaviour, doing things which stand up against racism, rather than just any kind of so-called virtue signalling. It is fine to signal that you're against racism if you think it's going to help the fight, but it's not enough on its own. You absolutely have to make sure that whenever somebody in a minority is being persecuted, you stand up against it.